The characterization of China as one of the world's oldest civilizations is deeply rooted in its historical and cultural continuity, encompassing a rich tapestry of developments, innovations, and societal structures that predate the formal establishment of a unified Chinese state. To understand why China is considered one of the world's oldest civilizations, it's crucial to delve into the complex history of the region, considering its early cultures, contributions, and the continuity of its civilization across millennia. Prehistoric foundations. Long before the emergence of a centralized Chinese state, the region that we now identify as China was home to various prehistoric cultures. Archaeological evidence reveals the presence of sophisticated societies engaging in agriculture, pottery, and complex social structures as far back as the Neolithic period, around 10,000 BCE. The Yangshao and Longshan cultures are examples of these early civilizations, laying the groundwork for the later developments that would shape Chinese civilization. Early dynasties and cultural foundations. The Xia dynasty, traditionally considered the first Chinese dynasty, is mentioned in ancient texts such as the Bamboo Annals. While the historicity of the Xia dynasty is a subject of scholarly debate, the subsequent Shang dynasty, circa 1600 to 1046 BCE, is widely recognized as the first historically confirmed Chinese dynasty. The Shang dynasty marked significant advancements in metallurgy, writing, oracle bone script, and urbanization. The Zhou dynasty, 1046 to 256 BCE, succeeded the Shang and introduced the concept of the mandate of heaven, a political and religious ideology that justified the ruling authority. This era witnessed the emergence of philosophical traditions, including Confucianism and Taoism, shaping the ethical and spiritual foundation of Chinese civilization. Political fragmentation and the Warring States period. Following the collapse of the Zhou dynasty, China entered a period of fragmentation known as the Warring States period, 475 to 221 BCE. During this time, numerous states vied for supremacy, engaging in military conflicts and political rivalries. While the political landscape was divided, the intellectual and cultural achievements continued to flourish. Philosophers such as Confucius and Mencius, along with military strategist Sun Tzu, left lasting legacies that would profoundly influence Chinese thought. Qin dynasty and the birth of Imperial China, 221 to 206 BCE. The Qin dynasty, led by Qin Shi Huang, marked a pivotal moment in Chinese history. In 221 BCE, Qin Shi Huang successfully unified the warring states, establishing the Qin Empire and adopting the title of First Emperor. This marked the formalization of a centralized political entity that we recognize as the precursor to the imperial dynasties that followed. The Qin dynasty is renowned for the standardization of writing, currency, and measurements. Additionally, the construction of the Great Wall and the Terracotta Army exemplified the monumental scale of Qin's imperial projects. Despite its short duration, the Qin dynasty laid the groundwork for the subsequent imperial structure and contributed to the formation of a unified Chinese identity. Han dynasty and cultural flourishing 206 BCE to 220 CE. The Han dynasty succeeded the Qin, lasting for over 4 centuries and witnessing remarkable cultural and technological advancements. The Han era is often considered a golden age, characterized by the development of the Silk Road, papermaking, and the expansion of Confucianism as the dominant ideology. Continuity across dynasties. What distinguishes China as one of the world's oldest civilizations is the remarkable continuity in cultural, linguistic, and societal elements across dynastic transitions. While dynasties rose and fell, certain foundational aspects endured, shaping the identity of the Chinese people. Key components of this continuity include Confucianism and Taoism. The enduring influence of Confucian and Taoist philosophies has played a pivotal role in shaping Chinese societal norms, ethical principles, and governance structures. These philosophies permeated Chinese thought, impacting education, family dynamics, and political ideologies throughout various dynasties. Language and writing system. The Chinese writing system, with its characters and logograms, has maintained continuity over millennia. While specific scripts evolved, the fundamental structure endured, contributing to a shared linguistic and literary heritage that transcended dynastic changes. Imperial governance model. The concept of centralized imperial governance, established during the Qin dynasty and refined by subsequent dynasties, became a defining feature of Chinese political organization. This model endured for much of China's history, creating a sense of continuity in governance structures. Cultural practices and traditions. Cultural practices, rituals, and traditions embedded in daily life, such as ancestor worship, traditional medicine, and art forms like calligraphy and traditional Chinese painting, have been passed down through generations, contributing to a sense of cultural continuity. Dynastic succession. Despite the rise and fall of individual dynasties, the concept of dynastic succession remained a continuous thread throughout much of Chinese history. The legitimacy of rulers was often tied to their perceived adherence to the mandate of heaven and their role in maintaining harmony within the cosmic order. The Qin-Han transition and Han synthesis. The transition from the Qin dynasty to the Han dynasty is a critical juncture in Chinese history. The Han dynasty not only expanded the territorial boundaries but also synthesized elements from preceding dynasties, fostering a sense of unity. The Han era established a template for subsequent dynasties, contributing to the enduring nature of Chinese civilization.